Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second portion of tonight's event here. Alongside with me, I have in the booth. We haven't seen him in a couple weeks because he's been racing while we broadcast. I got my boy Trenton up here.
How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. It's gonna be very weird not seeing you on track tonight because usually we're seeing you every Thursday. So
Yep, off night.
man, so give him a little heads up. I kind of dropped it on the fly here. So tonight we're actually having a double feature tonight. Taddy dropped it on me earlier today. So while these gentlemen qualify, we'll run down a little bit of right on board with actually Taddy himself here. He was actually fastest in practice, so this ought to be interesting. He said he was hoping to be put up in the booth here for a winner tonight, because as we say that, he spins it off a 4. Little commentator curse there. But no, he told me tonight they are going to be doing double features, 50 laps for both. So a little plus side to this, which makes this kind of fun, right? So 50 lap heat race and 50 lap, who says usually there's two heats, 10 laps each. There's going to be one heat of 50, so it's only going to be extra 30 laps total for the night. So double features tonight. The heats and the features will be both 50, and 50 laps with the field inverted between both races. So say Taddy wins this race, he'll start in the rear of the next race and try to work his way up. But there is 2 races tonight. They also said that there's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I know I saw that in the announcements. Yes. So there's going to be a 50 lap heat race. The winner of the heat race is going to be getting $10. IRL money, $10. For the 50 lap feature, another $10. And a bonus if you can win both races tonight, another $5. So if you could walk out of here tonight with $25 you didn't have coming in. So very interesting stats here tonight for these guys. I know that's a lot to put on you there, Trent. My bad.
No, you're good. No, that's it'd be interesting to see if anybody can pull a double off. It'd be much harder in that second race if you're coming from the back.
Oh yeah. So we're looking right now, just qualifying. You got Cameron MacArthur up here on the point right now, at least for right now. But Trowbridge jumped there to the top. Now we got Blakey T up to the top of the board here, and that Coca-Cola Chrome Diet Coke car. 25. By the way, give shout out for him. If you guys didn't watch Tuesday, last night, he had a good run last night. I think he brought it home P3 or P4 last night at Watkins Glen. So in the ARCA cars, at least that. So Trenton, you were in that race, correct?
Yes, I was.
Them cars aren't very good around Watkins Glen, are they?
No, I didn't get as much practice as I would have liked because I recently ran next gen there, so I felt all right, and I've run trucks there quite a few times, and yeah, the ARCA cars are completely different than those two in every way.
As we got a new person up on the point there, Joey Brewer, the 62 machine, takes her to the top of the board with a 25.41.
These times are really close in that first top 9.
Oh yeah. Oh, top of the board, Taddy. Taddy drops a 25.37 on top of the board. I'm telling you, man, he was fast in practice.
Yeah, running really good lately.
Yeah, just little stuff out of his like last week. He should have had that win, and Cameron pulled it out of the end there off the corner. I think it was Cameron. No, it was not Cameron. It was
Yep.
it was Cameron. It was Cameron. It was Cameron last week. Last corner, literally last corner, stole that from Taddy. Right now we're looking through here. That's something else happened. Taddy's looking to have a good first race here. As we're seeing, it's gonna be a little different for the heat races, like we said, y'all. 50 laps for the first one. Everybody's gonna be in it, so we're doing a little bit of both here. So we're gonna have Taddy on the pole here for the first race. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm at 50 laps.
We got 12 guys, 14 guys tonight.
Yeah.
Big field for MX-5 race.
Oh yeah. I'm actually curious because these are cool. I wish they'd have went to a track that didn't actually have lights. That'd be great with these cars. That would have made very interesting for these cars. So, but as you can see here, we'll try to run down the board. I am going to try to get this logo from my other league that I do off here soon. I got some stuff laying out here what we're going to be doing here. So give us some time, guys. Give us some time. Kevin Tattersall will be on the pole, followed by Joey Brewer, Blakey T. Trowbridge will be fourth. Fifth will be Cameron MacArthur. Sixth will be Gage Bennett. Seven, Jack Mansour. Zach Berger will be eighth. Austin Garrett ninth. 10th will be Kyle Lusky. Cody Batman will be 11th. Andrew Plummer will be 12th. Sam Peck will be 13th. And Austin O'Keefe will be running out 14th here tonight for race 1 tonight. So, Trenton, what do you see here tonight? Do you see something crazy? Are we going to see an MX-5 flip at Richmond?
It's definitely possible. These things have a lot more horsepower than you would think they would have, so I'd be curious. I think the big thing is how the draft impacts this. With these cars having such long straightaways, for these cars it being a long straightaways, be curious to see. I know a couple weeks ago when we had the street stocks here, the guys were talking after the race when we interviewed them that the draft did play a part. So I'd be curious to see if there's it's hard to get a run on somebody without some help down these front and back stretches here.
Most definitely here. Again, you're seeing some names we mostly see up here, and you see some that are a little bit farther in the back, which is kind of we're used to seeing. I mean, I know he's starting fourth, but usually we're used to seeing Tim on the front row. Same thing with Gage. We're used to seeing him up near the front. Plummer back there in 12th as we're under green. Little bump drafting on the bottom in there. It looked like Taddy might have missed a gear off the start.
3 wide into 1. 4 wide almost.
Oh, a little shot in the back end there from the number 1 car, B45, but we're 3 wide again. Taddy on the point there, side by side with Blakey T.
Got Sam Peck around on the back stretch. He's got her back going.
They're 3 wide still with Blakey in the middle. Now, not many people know me calling him Blakey T. Oh, I just saw somebody loop it. That was Cody Batman back there in that police looking scheme back there. Yellow flag is out.
Austin O'Keefe with big damage to his front.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was actually talking back on Blakey T here. There at Trenton. I actually knew him clear back on console for Giggity. That's why I call him Blakey T. That was his PSN name. It was Blakey T. That's the only reason I know him as that. I don't know him as Blake Tuggle. I just know him as Blakey T. So, he's a chill dude. We actually got to catch up last night when we did the interview for the Summer Showdown at Watkins Glen last night. And it was kind of cool. Taddy brought him up, and it was kind of cool seeing him. It's been a minute since I've talked to him, so it was kind of like cool to catch up. Same kind of like a couple weeks ago when we got Hunty up in the booth for, what was it, Charlotte. It was kind of cool. I mean, he's won back-to-back weeks off the stuff that happened last night, but it was kind of cool to see Hunty. I haven't talked to him in a while either since console days, so it was kind of nice catching up with some old friends and people I raced with, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a good. I don't really know what happened in the front last night, but I did hear on the racing comms afterwards it got a little dicey in the front. It sounded like lap traffic.
At least what I saw, and again, it's speculation for me. I know Taddy was in the booth with me watching. It looks like the 34 was driving a little too hard in the corner, and the rear end stepped out underneath Shackett, and he collected Shackett. Even Shackett came in to ask about it, and we went and we replayed it. Shackett gave him the whole bottom lane of the racetrack for him to have. So it wasn't like Shackett crowded him. Just as a spectator standpoint, he gave him a bottom lane. The 34 got real hot in the corner, and the rear end stepped out, and it was already rotating before he even he turned Shackett because when he spun out, he collected him. But
yeah,
just a racing deal of just he was trying to go.
Yeah, it was hard to pass last night, gauging guys, when they were going to break and trying to get runs off the turns and still take care of guys. And it's very easy last night to take somebody out trying to pass somebody, and you weren't totally trying to do it on purpose.
Yeah, we were saying them ARCA cars aren't the greatest things to race at a road course. No, they are not. Alrighty, y'all. His pace car is going back in the pits here. We are going back green here. Taddy, your race leader. Looks like, I believe that's Trowbridge on the outside. He's moved up a little bit here. Taddy had
dropping to the bottom.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to Gage. He's hoping to wrap the whole thing up here tonight and win both races. Do like a triple crown tonight because since he won the dirt side tonight. So see Trowbridge on the outside trying to get a run out here on Taddy on the outside. They're 2 by 2 by 2 here. By 2. The top actually by 2. Like the top 8 are 2 by 2 by 2.
Yeah, they're all stacked up here.
Taddy working the bottom there, trying to get the momentum off the corner to keep that lead from Tim Trowbridge here. Who's the one moving up here? Hold on a minute. I'm looking up here. That Dr. Pepper car. Who is that?
That is Plummer.
I had a feeling. I was like, I saw from the distance that Dr. Pepper car has been slicing and dicing to get up through the field. He's been on the move. We were just talking about him beginning of the race of probably not having the best qualifying, but you're seeing it now here in the race trim. He's moved up 6 spots, gaining for more here. While Taddy leads still here as we're 5 laps in, about 44 to go here. Or 43 to go here.
3 wide into 1.
Oh, yeah.
For third.
Little contact. Just a little rub. Nothing much off that, but a little rub. Oh! I believe that was MacArthur in the fence on top side. He's got Bennett up to third now.
It almost has the feel of a super speedway race, back to the talk before about the draft plan, and everybody's kind of filed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, man! Oh! That was Plummer. We got to watch it. Man, he hit that wall hard.
I'm not so sure. His rig disconnected or something, because he took a hard left out of nowhere.
That looked like back in the day of Elliott Sadler Pocono hit. Let's go back here and watch this. Oh my gosh, that was a lick. Let's watch here. He's coming off a 2 down the back stretch. Does he get any contact, or does it just go? Does it just straight go? Coming off the corner. We're in slow-mo for this just to see it. Something had to happen. That car just went dead left.
He hasn't said anything through the comms yet.
That was just weird. It came straight off the top line and went dead left.
We got Cody Batman pits, Blake pits, Taddy in the pits, and Sam Peck.
That will give the race the lead here to Tim Trowbridge and have Gage Bennett in second. Man, that's a lick. I actually caught that off the side while watching them race. That was hard lick to watch.
Tuggle and Taddy taking 4 tires there.
Now, about 40 to go here. I don't know if these guys are going to need fuel. I didn't really ask.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what the fuel would be.
These are guys that give me interesting thoughts here to be able to actually get in on the sim here and race these cars around here, because this looks fun.
Yeah, I've never done. Oh wait, I have done these on Circle Track. We raced these at Iowa last season for King of Asphalt.
Oh, nice. By the way, let you guys know too, with this dual feature here tonight, it is being sponsored by, you can see it floating up in the up top right there, Timeless Engineering. He is one of the sponsors here tonight. I believe he sponsors the Monday side. I don't know much about Mondays, but
who's the sponsor you said?
Timeless.
Yes, I believe that is Mr. Trowbridge's company, I believe.
Oh, and I actually just noticed in my ticker, I thought I had them up in the ticker. Give me a minute, I gotta switch it up real quick. I apologize. I thought I had that in the ticker for thing here. I sincerely apologize. As we go back to green here, I'm gonna try to adjust this real quick. I thought I had as we see Trowbridge take early lead here. I gotta fix that real quick. I apologize for that. Oh, it's in there. It's just not running through. There it is. Yeah, Thomas Engineering there, sponsor tonight. Little fun fact, Taddy actually told me this. He told me if I want to say anything, I don't have to. Timeless has never collected their money for Wednesdays. He always donates it back into the lead, which is why they're sponsoring the race tonight. So
that is a good fun fact.
So it's good to see that. And also the other sponsor tonight is JXM Custom Creations. If you haven't seen it, that man makes amazing iRacing schemes. If you want, I can actually, while this is going, you jump back here. Actually in 4th place, gentleman back here is the man, the myth and legend right there that does it. He's running fourth, which is a good run right now for him right now.
Coming up on some lap traffic here.
I believe that's Andrew Plummer. That glad he got back in here. He's about 2 laps down, so.
Pass for second.
Side by side, they're racing. I'm back. I am sorry there. Looks like Andrew's trying to unlap his get another lap back after just got lapped. Playing a little dividend. True is that as well. Looks like Jack Mansour is trying to do the same thing. He's wrapping the bottom, trying to keep in tow there.
I've been on board with Jack since we took the green flag. I'm not sure what he's doing compared to everybody else in 1 and 2, but he looks like the fastest car off turn 2 every lap.
Let's go look here and see real quick.
He gets a crazy run down the back stretch.
Looks like he's diamonding it. At least
He gets a great run.
This is some tight racing here up near the front. Taddy is moving his way back up to 6th here, so you can see him right behind Austin Garrett back there. 3 wide for the lead. It's got Gage Bennett down on the bottom of triple. Oh, Andrew got a little bit of contact with Tim there. This is not going to end well. If we go 4 wide, this is not going to end well. Oh.
We got 4 wide down the front stretch.
This ain't going to go well. Little contact everywhere in between here. I knew that wasn't going to end well. Knew that was not going to end well. What's up, Nagy? Welcome into the chat. Yeah, we just saw an incident of 4 wide going in the corner that knowing it wasn't going to work. The only bad part of the beneficiary that got damaged in that worse was probably Gage. These guys do have at least 1 fast repair, though, so it helps out.
Hammered with significant damage as well.
Oh, yeah. Not mistaken, I think his headlight's crooked. That trim, can't even speak. Tim coming down pit road along with Jack Mansour and all the rest of the group here.
I think about that fuel. I think this is why everybody's coming down now. Might be able to make it all the way now, depending on what the fuel loadout was.
So we get that back to Tim to being the leader here.
Plummer got the wave around there as well, so he should be on the lead lap.
Actually, he's 2 laps down. He's
Is
still,
he 2?
Yeah. Thought he was. Yeah.
It's showing he's got 1 more. He's still 1 lap down.
It's going to be very interesting because now Plummer and Gage are fighting for a lap. Same with MacArthur as well. All 3 of them are fighting I believe. I think MacArthur might actually got out scathed in front of Trowbridge here. We'll see. Very interesting here is the 45 machine, or you see is a 1. I'm surprised they didn't give a wave around or EOL or something in the way of that. Because he's technically on the lead lap, but he's not on the lead lap in the same way.
We got the field shaking up quite a bit now after that.
Oh, yeah. Got Joey Brewer up here in second. Jack Mansour in third. Kyle Lowski in fourth. Blakey T in fifth. As we're back underway here. As we see Cameron MacArthur just let Tim go by here. Inside look there. Brewer on the inside of Jack. Possibly 3 wide with Blakey on the bottom here. 3 wide down the front stretch. Almost 4 wide again. These boys are trying to put a show on for you guys.
Ooh, 3 wide into 3.
As we're coming down to 30 to go this time by. Taddy's trying to split the difference here to get through the field. Who's the gentleman on the outside? I don't even know who that is. I think that's the 15. Nice run on the inside for Taddy there. Running 3 wide down the front stretch. Somebody's going to squeeze it in for 4 maybe? No, he's going to think otherwise. Oh! Did he save it? Did he save it?
No, caution's out. Does not have a ton of front damage.
Oh, he's got some damage. That nose is crinkled in.
Based on how the results are showing, that should mean the 213 of Austin Garrett should go on the lead lap. The lucky dog. Tuggle down pit road. Jack as well. Blake's 4 tires. Jack, I know, took rights. I don't know that he took lefts.
Alright, y'all. A little bit up to the field. Looks like MacArthur actually got his lap back and is running second right behind Trollbridge now.
Tim is elected to take the outside there. Just came across the radio on the restart.
Alrighty, as his caution lights are off on the iRacing pace car. We'll be going back to green with a little under like 44 to go here. Before green flag goes, I want to give a big shout out to my wife for letting me do all this shit. Pardon my French for that, but my wife does a lot and puts up a lot of stuff for me doing this broadcast through the week. So I just want to give her a big shout out for letting me do my little things in my time.
In between giving her insulin and between broadcasting.
Yeah, you heard her. You can hear her in the background. So, but big shout out to the wife here. Let's get a little shake up here. Looks like Austin.
3 wide for third. 2 wide, 3 wide now on the front stretch.
As we look like Gage has made his way back up to the field here.
Somebody we haven't talked about running third. Also Keith riding in third.
It's good to see Gage.
All over his back.
Yeah. So it's good to see Gage is hungry. He wants to get up here. He's in the back bumper of Austin here.
Stacked up here.
Sorry about that. My wife went and got me some water, so see, like I said, teamwork for me and the wife. So, but yeah, top 4 is under a blanket with each other right now.
Gage out of line. Nope.
Nope. Gage is trying to make it work here. He's trying every which way to get underneath this number 24 machine of Austin. While we have that going here, Taddy looks like he hasn't made up a whole lot of ground from the beginning of this restart here.
No.
I'm wondering if he actually didn't do a fast repair, waited for later on for that, or play this cards smart here, y'all. Remember I said, there's 2 features, both 50 laps, and the field gets inverted. So Taddy could be playing it smart here and get ready, since we're almost 20 to go here. Try to put himself in a position for the next feature.
If Gage could get by that 24 of Austin, I think he's going to have something for Tim, because he's got a lot with that car. He's just stuck right now in 4th.
So MacArthur actually, I think, has been saving his tires. I don't think he's put the pedal down for it either. So see, look here, Austin looking the inside of MacArthur here. That's what Gage wants to see. He could peek his nose in somewhere else, and that's what he wanted. He said, "You just go down to the bottom. I'll take this spot away from you."
Allowing the 15 of Kyle now to join these 4 up here.
I believe that was Joey in the fence down the back stretch. That was. I think Gage is getting impatient. He's been nice.
Yep.
He's been nice to Austin here for the last couple laps. He knows he's faster. He gave him a shot a couple of times. Said, "Hey, I'm here." There's only so much you can do as a driver before it gets to the point where it's, "I'm gonna give you one more shot. You don't get out of the way. I'm gonna scoot you." So you see, maybe underneath. Look, he looks underneath here.
Oh, they both went down together.
Inside look here. Give that position to Gage here. Side by side. Still into the inside of Austin here. I feel like if Gage can get around the bottom of both these, Tim's in trouble.
Yeah.
Because Gage has a strong car right now. He's just got to get the momentum to work in his favor.
Something to note as well, I don't know that Tim took tires on his first pit stop either. If he did, I think it was only 2 because he got out of the pits pretty quick.
As we see Gage coming in quick. So is Kyle in the 15 right behind Austin. Getting a good run right now. He's catched up to these pack here. Gage looking at the back bumper here. Trying to figure out where he could do here to make a move. His laps are
in the back here, Taddy.
Taddy. Oh no, not Taddy.
Taddy and Zach Berger.
Oh, burgers. That's a burnt burger.
Now, problem is if Taddy did use his fast repair already,
He's cooked.
might be the end. Yeah.
Yeah, Berger I think is done for the race here too, because I think he got in an incident early on here. Possibly. We'll see what Taddy has very quick for it. I don't know if he used his fast repair or not. And he misses pit stall. Oof. That don't help either. So he had his fast repair.
Yes, he did.
But he missed his pit stall. So that's going to put him a lap down. Again, here comes the interesting thing, right? Gage is fast right off the line on restarts.
Yep.
This might be interesting here coming into this restart here. As MacArthur goes to pit road, and everybody, I think Joey Brewer's in pit, so is Sam Peck.
Now, I think this changes this restart here for Tim. Tim electing the outside on the last one. I think you don't want to put Gage on your inside with how fast we've said that Gage is on the bottom of these turns.
Exactly.
I think if you're Tim, you're really praying you get a good jump on the start.
We go green here. It's going to be close to about 12 to go.
Tim has said he's taking the top. So it's going to be interesting.
This is going to be bringing us, I believe, to 12 to go here. Gage giving some little brother love up top there. Say hey, more or less.
This restart's going to be very, very, very interesting.
This restart might define who wins this race.
I think it's going to be interesting, not even so much those two, but the two behind them, who gets more of a push on the guy in front of them. Austin pushes Gage past Tim, or Kyle helps push Tim.
As we were back on the green here. Tim gets a nice restart. Going into one, though, what's going to happen here? Ooh. Gage reeling in Tim here. Give it a little shout out. Look at the little sleeper coming back up here again. Mr. Jack Mansour. Up to 5th.
Looking for 4th.
Looking for 4th. Been very quiet all race. Been up about 4th and 5th most of the race here, but been very quiet. Running a very collective race here tonight.
Oh. Gage hung out here.
I think you
get down to crunch time. There's guys going everywhere.
I think it benefits him though. Outside's got to run. He tried it earlier. Oh, as we see the leaders, Tim and Gage both bounce it off the wall. I see Gage give a little shot to the back bumper there of Tim to get him out front a little bit. So we're 3 wide for second.
Here.
Yep, 7 guys fighting for 1 real estate.
Boy, Blakey T in the bottom, 3 wide.
Oh, little shot, left, right, left, right. Right now,
that thing right now, making it 3 wide with a dented tailgate.
right now is a battle right now for the lead as we see Gage right on the quarter panel of Trowbridge right now. I'm telling you, I don't. If he gives him an inch, he's going to take it. Possibly right here.
He's coming through this field fast right here.
Oh, look to the inside. Look to the inside. Inside. Gage to the inside of Tim here. The question is, does he have a momentum going into 1? Is he going to have the momentum going into 1? And he does. He lets it open. Tim lets it open. Off the corner. They're side by side for the lead right now.
Here comes that 98, 91. Tim's bumper.
The battle of the soda brands. Diet Coke and Dr. Pepper. Look at. I know he's a lap down here, but Taddy up here. Oh, he come back on the lead lap? I think he is.
4 wide.
Taddy's back on the lead lap.
He's looking inside right here.
Oh, at the bottom. We are 4 wide. 3 wide to 4 wide down to the bottom here. Coming to 8 to go. Taddy up to 2nd. Looking for more. You guys wanted a good race. Oh! We just had a really big wreck here coming down. Taddy's going to have to probably send that thing into the next feature because I don't think he's coming back off of that one. I believe he got turned by the 98.
Yeah, he did. Right rear.
Let me go up from
You're
the...
just so squeezed together there.
Let's go from the... There you go. Actually, reel that back real quick. Hold on a minute. I think Plummer had help. He did. So coming down the straightaway, MacArthur got in the left rear. Just ever so slightly in the left rear of Plummer. Yep. It was kind of a conga effect a little bit. And then everybody just came up. A lot of broken up cars.
There's a lot of dented cars there.
Who's actually, we got a new body up here? Hold on a minute. Look at where did he come from? He was back in the wreck early in the race and we kind of wrote him off. Look who's sitting 4th right now.
Boy.
Mr. Austin Garrett. Yeah,
Very much Austin type race. Hang around, stay out of trouble, and be up there at the end.
Dude, that took out a lot of cars. Some still had fast repairs, so it's kind of good, but that took out a lot of cars. By the way, I didn't get a chance to get into this too. So, with this being tonight, being a double feature, that means you get to have a double chance at more points. Talking about the points for this series of King of Asphalt, it is very tight. So right now, looking at the points here, you have Andrew Plummer, who just got in the wreck for the first race here. The top two just got in a wreck for the first race, which is Andrew Plummer and Kevin Tattersill. Third place is the guy that's sitting second right now of Cameron MacArthur. Gage Bennett was also in that wreck. He was fourth in points. Tim Trowbridge right now back in fifth. 14 points from there. Could possibly jump up a good many spots here in this one here. And if he has a good feature for the next race, could be looking at a new points leader.
Not on the line here with 6 to go.
Exactly. But yeah, the top, let's just say the top 5 in points are separated from 14th for 5th, 8 for 4th, 6 for 3rd, 5 for 2nd, and then the leader Plum. But as we're going back to green here with 6 to go, actually it's going to be 3 to go. We're 3 to, well, my ticker's not right. It said 3 to go, now it's 6. We see MacArthur getting the inside there of Tim Trowbridge. He's trying to look for that victory. He said, I want to get some more points here. I want to try to make it here, possibly get the points lead going into this first race here. Up side by side with Tim here. Tim's on the outside with a little bit of help from Austin Garrett right back behind him. As we're coming to 5, coming to 4 to go this time by. MacArthur gets the lead. New race leader here right now as we speak, but Tim Trowbridge, as we get Blakey T to the bottom. He's searching it down to the bottom here. Gentleman was just in a wreck, if not of his own doing here. Trying to say, hard in the wall. That loosens it up for everybody here. As we got Blakey in the bottom, Jack in the middle. Jack's in the middle. You got MacArthur on top. We're coming to 3 to go. Blakey T on the bottom here, trying to make it work. You got Cameron MacArthur taking lead right now. Jack in 3rd. Austin Garrett 4th, battling with Tim Trowbridge in 5th. Blakey on the bottom. Look at Jack running the bottom. Jack going to the bottom of Blakey T, making it 3 wide. Coming to 2 to go. Blakey and Cameron MacArthur making a run here. Oh, it's gonna be go. I believe it. Up. We're gonna have. I believe we're gonna have a green white checkered.
Collected Gage again.
I think Gage wants to get out of this race tonight. Alrighty, that ought to be interesting coming here. So we're gonna have a green white checkered.
I think if you're Tim, that's the best thing that could happen. I think he's going to use that fast repair.
Oh, yeah.
He has wheel damage from how hard he hit that wall. We're going to run out of cars. We got half the field going already.
Right? Alrighty. We look here. Blakey T is your, actually, he got the lead off that. Blakey T is your race leader. Good hard bite. I'm tired of it. If it continues like this and Tim does not go and get tires and change and fix this thing, it's going to be very interesting.
Looks Looks like he's, yeah, he's going down. Kind of giving the look for a second. Oh, no. Interesting. They are going to green here. Blake got a great jump.
Oh, yeah, Blake got
Holy
a good
cow.
restart there. So we're going to have a green-white checkered here. Blake, talking about this, we were talking about Blakey the other night. I was talking with him. And his lap's wind down here. Oh, as we see MacArthur in the wall. Blakey said, I've been trying to get good finishes, trying to keep the car together, trying to make it work here. Oh, good, more contact. Ooh, saved by their white flag in the air here, brought to you by Timeless Engineering and Design. Blakey T running the bottom there, trying to get the best as he can here. As you got Jerry Brewer fighting MacArthur here. Coming off turn number 4. Blakey T will see the checkered flag. Right in front. He spins it right in front of the field. Alright, we might be able to bring him up real quick for the next feature. We're going to try to, at least real quick. I'm going to bring him up real quick. If I can. Yep, I'm going to bring him up real quick. Bring him up here. Mr. Blakey T, do you got a copy there?
I do have a copy.
We're going to keep that. It's worth it. That soundboard, I don't care. Man. Hey, congratulations on your win tonight, man. Good finish, man. Good finish there. So I said, you can double it down here tonight?
Probably not. I got lucky avoiding all the wrecks really to that one big one. But yeah, tires are very key. So we're going to take advantage of every single pit stop if we get cautions.
Alrighty, man.
Had a good time. It was fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a good race.
Yep, I was just telling them last night you were talking about how you're just trying your best to try to get good finishes here and just like not get crashed out and trying to capitalize. I was just talking about last night how good you did at the Watkins Glen for the ARCA cars with the Summer Showdown series, and seeing tonight, man, consistency pays off here. Got you a win tonight, so.
Yeah, we needed a good finish. Obviously, last week in the late model stocks, I missed the start, so I was behind the whole race. So I needed a good, pretty much a good points day today. So I'll take it.
Alright, man. Well, we'll jump back down there. I don't want to mess with that mojo of thinking for the racing here, man. But good luck here, and hopefully we see you double down here for tonight.
Yeah, heck yeah, I'm gonna try to put on a show for everybody. So yeah.
Alrighty, man. Alright, y'all. That was Blakey T there, first race winner here tonight. Again, like I said, the field will be inverted. So we look here right now. We'll go all the way up to the front here. We have Plummer, Berger, Kevin Tattersill, Austin Garrett, Gage Bennett, Sam Peck, Kyle Lusky, Joey Brewer, Austin Kiefer, Tim Trowbridge, Cameron MacArthur, Blakey T. The only people that did not grid were Jack and Cody Batman, which is kind of odd. But we are going back under green here. 50 laps for these gentlemen. Andrew Plummer out to a start of a lead here. He's got Austin Garrett all over the back bumper of that 98 machine.
Oh, Tim and Sam. No damage. They kept them clean.
Let's go back and watch that real quick for the caution. Oh, just simultaneously spinning. Just simultaneously spinning for that.
A little bit of unheated tires going into one.
Oh, yeah. Does it believe they're under caution? Yeah, they had to catch up to the pace car. You know, guys, that pace car breaks Mach 5 every time, so. Getting everybody organized here. Austin down there, I believe, getting fresh tires. Jack missing the start there. I don't know exactly what happened with that. And Cody has not come in at all. So you see Jack and Austin one lap down here. We will be going green next time by. Trent, do you think you see the same chaos as we had first race, or are we going to have more chaos than what we had?
I think you're going to have more chaos. I think there's some, just kind of listen through the comms here, since I'm in the racing session itself. There's a couple heated radio conversations being had, so I think their chaos is going to ensue for sure.
That'd be really crazy if Taddy let it. I'd have to talk to Mr. Taddy yourself. There actually is something I can put in here. I just don't know how to use it yet. Is we could do race comms. So if we wanted to hear the tempers flaring on the mics, we'd have to make it not PG though.
Yeah, there's some not happy folks after that first one.
All right, y'all, we're going back to green here. Mr. Andrew Plummer got a good restart there.
That 98 was fast in the first 50. He just couldn't get out of trouble.
The real question is, can we see some more people come up to the front here? And start back. You see Tim, man. Tim is lunging.
Oh, big round.
Oh, that was Kyle Lusky and Cameron MacArthur. Man, that was nasty. See what happened back here. Oh, they were already. Let me see here. Looks like they were already 3 wide with Taddy. He gets door checked by, I believe that was. Oh man, that's a hard lick. He got door checked. I think that was Brewer. Yeah, he got door checked from the center up, and it shoved him clear up into the 15 machine of Kyle, and then went from there.
lot of cars down pit road here.
Oh yeah, like they were saying, Blake T was saying, them fresher tires are godsend, more or less.
This is interesting with those tires with these cars because you're so loose until the tires warm up. So, you know, it comes down to the end. It's an interesting decision of do you want to take tires that potentially not have the grip you want on the restart at the end, like the green white checkered we've seen, or risking being too off the pace. You know, it's older tires, but maybe you have that grip.
Yeah, it's kind of like trying to drive an ARCA car at Watkins Glen. You got to have all that grip in the rear. These cars are built the same kind of way, just a lot smaller, but same concept on them.
Yeah, I'm glad that race is done.
Talking about racing here, again, you guys know I broadcast in other leagues as well as Giggity here. Tomorrow night, we are going to be with the O'Reilly series for NSRLA National Series. Unless they change the track for tomorrow, they are going to be at the Circuits of America with them cars. So that ought to be interesting. Just to give you guys that heads up. As we're going back to green here, man, that 98 at Plumber always gets that car with a good launch. So we see Gage Bennett in the middle, pushing it 3 wide there.
Now, it'll be interesting here is that 213, Austin Garrett and 56 Gage Bennett are teammates. See if they work together to get around Plum or how they go about it.
See that? Look who's back from the back to the front. Oh! Who was that just got turned? That was Trowbridge. What happened there? I saw his great car getting turned. But by who?
It sounds like Austin O'Keefe. Tim said it was his bad, so.
Actually,
Tim is taking blame.
No, wasn't Austin. Tim lost it by himself before even Austin got to him. He made contact, but Tim lost it going in the corner.
I think Tim was saying sorry for. It looks like Austin might have some damage to that right front.
Again, I never actually asked that because I know Blakey was back there for a little bit and make his way back up here. We never asked these gentlemen how these cars feel in the back of the field.
Yeah.
Because, again, you saw Tim. Tim was fast all first race. Now Tim's back there in the back. And it looks like he's struggling.
He took his fast repair there, looks like. Unless he just topped off with gas, but that was a really, really fast pit stop.
But I was going to get on that before I saw Tim spin out. Look, he's made his way up from the rear of the field to 5th.
Oh, yeah.
Our first...
He's got something figured out on that bottom. If you watch him down the front stretch, he is like riding the yellow line all the way into turn 1. That was kind of how he made his way up through in the first race.
Someone's hitting the red limiter. You can hear it. But, yeah, could Blakey double down? Again, like if you guys didn't hear from the beginning here, weren't here from the beginning, race winner of one would have been Blakey T. Won $10. Now, the second race winner will also get $10. Now, if you can double down and win both, it'll be an extra $5 bonus for that person. That's where we're looking at that number. That silver Diet Coke car back there. If he can pull off an upset, win both of these races here tonight in the MX-5s here for the King of Asphalt. It'd be a really good points day for him.
Yeah, he did talk about that in his interview.
Yeah, right now he's sitting 14th in points. So, with one start, but still, that'd be putting a good day on the parade for points. So,
absolutely. Definitely can make up for all the points he missed last week.
Most definitely. Space cars in here. We're going back to green here. Andrew Plummer gets a nice start, but not as big as he has been. Austin Garrett got him a little bit on that restart.
Jack Berger, the inside second.
Oh, he hits the apron, looses it up there. Blakey T's trying to get around him. Oh, a little bit of contact further back in the field, too, between, I think that was Loose Key and MacArthur. Oh, Blakey to the bottom. Did he get into him?
Saved it.
Running up a little bit there. 3 wide back there behind there as we're watching Blakey. He's trying to gather himself up. I think he's trying to make cool, collect, and run his line back down here. Little hectic off the start of that. While we're talking about a hectic here, look who's ran her up to second. Gage Bennett is knocking on the back door here of that 98 machine of Andrew Plummer. Again, these boys in the first race battled hard door to door. That's what evidently cost the first race. Yeah, Plummer got turned a little bit contact and got into Taddy and then wadded it up with 5 to go there. But now we got a battle right now for the top 3. Blakey looked like Blakey's found his footing. He brought her back up to 5th.
Tim is falling right through with him.
Blakey's trying to look to the inside of Joey Brewer here. Tim in the fence back down the back stretch looking in the inside there. Blakey T to the bottom. We see a battle for the lead right now too as well. Is why Blakey's
Gage
trying
on
to.
the outside.
Gage is trying to make that outside run here.
Doesn't really have any drafting help.
But the momentum. Oh man, what a crossover. What a momentum off the top of the line there to give Gage the lead right now. Side by side there, racing. Plummer on the bottom. Gage Bennett on top, followed by Austin Garrett, his teammate.
Tim 3 wide.
Dip Tim to the bottom here. We got a cluster of cars here. Last time this happened, y'all, though, we had a big wad. So, see if these guys can keep it together here. Blakey to the bottom, under Tim. Little shot there as we got Gage still running the outside there with no help, really. In the corners, he's been doing it all by himself. To the bottom, race leader secured. Gage Bennett. Gage is not going to be denied this time. He's like, I had a fast car in the first race. I'm not going to be denied this way. Oh, it's contact. What a save, but contact between Austin Garrett and Andrew Plummer there.
Opens the door for Blake to the inside of Tim. 3 wide.
Down in the corner they go. Blakey on the bottom. Oh, a little roughing up there with Tim and Austin. While this happens. Oh, I'm going to rerun that because that looks like it's going to get close between McCarthy on the back door of Blakey T there for 5th. As we start to settle down here, we'll go back up to the front here.
Oh, Brewer hard in the wall.
Gage Bennett has set himself right now, but again, he's got Andrew Plummer on his back door right now. Andrew Plummer's going to try to do what Gage did here a couple laps ago and try to get it. It's a, oof, got real tight racing there coming off of 2.
With you here, I think we're due for a caution here really soon.
Oh, yeah.
Together.
They're slicing and dicing on each other. We got Blakey. Look, we got the soda cars battling again. Blakey to the bottom, 3 wide. Does he take the lead off the corner? No, he does not. I'll tell you now, Gage has found something off that line of diamond in it. Off the corner, he's got to run. 3 wide for 4th. Oh, some tight racing there. This Gage has got a little help from an old familiar friend on the top side there. Goes to the top side there. Tim Trowbridge giving him a little shot.
Oh!
Who was that? That was Cam Arthur.
Cameron.
Thought it was going to be more than just them two the way that racing was happening.
Yeah.
Go back and watch this real quick. Austin Garrett. There we go. Oh, Austin. I want to relook at that before I make my assumption here, but it looks like Austin turned him down the backstretch. But let's look and make an assumption here. I don't want to make an assumption. Makes a butt out of me. So go from the chopper cam here. No, actually, take back if Austin turned him. MacArthur just got right up into the left front of him and it just turned it off his nose. So,
Bunch of cars down the pit road here.
you got Kevin Tattersall on pit road. Kyle
Top 3
Lusky.
stayed out.
Interesting. You got Joey Brewer, Blakey T, who was up near the front. Again, like you just said, them fresh tires mean a lot. So, I believe Cameron here is going to be having a fast repair and coming back out as well.
Tim just came on the radio just now telling Gage you're welcome, pushing him to the lead.
Right? Told him an old familiar friend. Like, if you look at the back bumper of Gage right now, that whole rear bumper's wore out. Yeah, he has been working the back bumper off of that car.
Gage is elected the bottom here for the restart.
I'm wondering, alright, we know the 30 machine back there in, I believe it's 7th or 8th, Mr. Kevin Tattersall. We know he's fast. Whenever he's buying his time, and remember last race, he was slicing, dicing through the field and it cost him. We're still early in the race here.
True.
I'm questioning if Mr. Tattersall's not trying to just bide his time like Blakey Teague did the first race. But we will be going green here this right here. Restart zone in the air, and we are back underway. Gage gets a good restart there. Tim Trowbridge on the inside of Andrew Plummer. Oh, a little contact. I don't think Tim tried to do that either. He was just trying to tuck up behind him.
Yeah, Tim just came on the radio and said sorry to Gage, to your point.
And then the bad part is how much wheel damage does Gage get off that there? That's the thing. They're 3-1. Oh, we got a 3-wide battle back here between Austin Garrett, Austin Kiefer, and Andrew Plummer. The Triple A's. We see Tim look to the inside of Gage here. Takes the lead there from Gage. Andrew Plummer looking on the inside, looking underneath Gage as well. Plummer tries to get out second, trying to look for more here. As the laps are winding down. the intensity is picking up. So
Got a solo spinner back here. Look like Joey Brewer. I think they're gonna stay green though.
next time by will be at 30 to go.
Stacked up in rows now.
Looks like Andrew Plummer trying to make a move. Oh, look at that line off the bottom.
Oh, Taddy. 4 wide.
Searching for more. He gets it. He gets up to 4th. Looking for a little bit more there. Inside of Gage for 3rd. Nice run there for Taddy. He is up to 3rd right now, and he's looking for more inside of Andrew Plummer. To the bottom. Coming off a 2, maybe race leader. He is. Race leader Kevin Tattersall's moved up from the front there. They're 3 wide battle right now. Kevin Tattersall on the bottom of the track takes the lead away from Tim Trowbridge here.
Reverse now. Gage pushing Tim.
Here's
Blakey T.
Blakey T making.
Wide now.
Oh my! Oh, little contact with Austin. There's one person disappeared. That was MacArthur, I believe. Somebody disappeared.
Garrett. He's back. We're good.
Okay. I'll let you guys know here. If you look, Kevin Tattersall's in the lead. He's actually checking out. He's already pulled about a half, almost close to half a second over second here. As the laps wind down here, we're going to be coming to 25 to go next time by.
Man on the Move is our feature 1 winner right now. He is almost a position, a lap.
Let's see what his lap time was last time by. He ran at 25:61. That's what he ran this time around. 25:62. You're looking at the inside of Tim here. I think Tim's got damage.
Yeah, Tim and Gage both have spacked the wall a few times.
Yeah, Tim's got a lot of right nose damage, which is not helping. It might have some suspension issues that are causing some troubles here. We're looking at 23 to go here. Kevin,
Green flag run we've had all night.
right? If this can go green the whole way here, Kevin Tattersall might be looking at a checkered flag here tonight he's been searching for in this series. So Garrett's trying to move his way back up here a little bit. He moved up a couple spots. Blakey T is running down the top 2 here. Looking on the inside of Andrew Plummer for 2nd. He does take 2nd. Now he's looking for the lead. Blakey T's on a mission to double down here with 20 to go. Blakey's making the move here to try to get up to Teddy as he finally clears the 98 machine of Andrew Plummer. As laps are winding down here. Will we see a caution with 5 to go like we saw last race? Shook the
I'm not
whole
sure these
field.
guys are getting a good space between each other right now. This is the most spaced out they've been all night. One thing, if I'm Plummer and Blake, I don't know how much battling here for second I want to do. Getting Taddy just pulling out. Whoever ends up in second's not even going to have a chance to catch up here pretty soon. They keep going back and forth.
Oh, a little contact there. A little contact with Blakey and Plummer there. P2 right now. It looks like Plummer's under pressure here from Kyle Losky as well.
We're getting to that point here. We might see a caution here in about the next 5 laps. These guys are going to get real impatient here.
Oh, gauge in the wall.
There it is.
And I believe that was off of Tim. Let me go back and look real quick. Yeah. Tim hit the fence. Just nowhere for Gage to go. Oh, it's alright, Gage. It'll buff out. Left front tire's not moving. You'll be fine. You'll buff it. It'll be alright. You can buff it out. It'll be alright.
Everybody's going to be down pit road now.
So very interesting to see here. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we had a caution in the last race was roughly about this time. At 37.
I do believe you are correct.
The real question is this: can Blakey get around? Because I think Blakey T's got enough speed in that car. We saw it first race.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, Plummer, 2 tires for Plummer.
very interesting strategy there. Like so, it's Plummer, Taddy, Blakey, Kyle Losky, and then Tim Trowbridge, Austin Garrett, Jack Mansour, and then it's a fight off the pit road from there. Cameron MacArthur will be 8th, Zach Berger 9th, Sam Peck 10th, Joey Brewer 11th, Gage Bennett 12th, and 2 cars I believe are out of the field for tonight. Well, Kiefer's been in the pits for a very long time, so I don't think he's coming back out. So.
Well, Taddy, you're going to have to earn it.
Hey, most definitely. I'll tell you one thing. I think Gage wants to beat the hell out of Richmond here with these MX-5s.
Oh, man. Had a long night. Him and Tim with that turn 2 wall. Had a long relationship all night with it.
I believe Tim's trying. Is he on lead lap? Yes, he is. He's trying to stay on lead lap, because I believe he got a wave around. No, we do not.
It's going to get interesting.
Most definitely with Gage being up here a lap car. Kind of think about it, right? Let's put the shoe on the other foot. Last race, the 98 was in the 56th position. Lap down, started where he did. Man,
They're saying right now, not to cut you off, but they're saying on the radio right now, Taddy, is that Gage is actually on the lead lap. They're saying if we get a quick caution here, they're saying that they're going to throw a caution. Taddy will give Gage his lap back if they do find out he's a lap down. Taddy said right now in his race control, it's showing that Gage is on the lead lap. So that's a little interesting.
It is. It's showing him on ticker too, because like if he gets past, he's as we see Taddy and Plummer. Oh, nice battle there. Taddy looks to the inside. This Taddy does have the race leader. Oh, close battle right there.
Oh, Taddy, Kyle inside.
Kyle backed out, thought otherwise. He was too deep in the corner. That wouldn't have stuck.
Taddy washed up. Oh, Blakey T.
To the bottom. 4 wide down the front stretch. Blakey T in the corner. Oh, hard lick. Still green. Blakey T around. Blakey T around.
Oh, Jack after.
A lot of cars. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars. Blakey, Sampack, MacArthur, Jack Mansour, Ben. Oh, the Gage got in that. Let's go back here and look.
He was the initial contact.
Let's go back. It started with Blakey. Let's go with Blakey and work our way around it for the guys to see it. Blakey lost it off the bottom. Tried to get back into it. Washes the 15 up.
Oh, Gage.
Looks like Gage was already out unless there was something else that happened afterwards.
Today was after they were going down the back stretch, and I think they were all trying to get. I don't know if they're trying to get slowed down.
Spins it out, clean a sail. What happened to? Oh my God! All right, reel that back for this one because that was something totally different here. Hold on, we had 2 instances. Blakey spinning it off the corner. All right, coming off the corner, looks like MacArthur got tight, got a little bit into Bennett, ran it down the track. Jack came straight up. Gets right hooked. Oh, man, Gage. You gotta feel bad for the guy because he's had a fast car. And his car is just in a bad spot at the wrong time. Oh, and then, who was on the inside just got clobbered by Bennett? I think that was that the...
MacArthur, it looks like.
MacArthur. Yeah, it was a white car. I don't know who that was. But, man, you really hate to see it for them. Especially Blakey, man. I think Blakey got unscathed from that, I believe. Just looped it around, so. We're coming at 10 to go here. I believe it should maybe 9 at the start. Caution lights are off here. We were going back to green with 8 to go. But your front row right now is Kevin Tattersall, Kyle Lusky, Andrew Plummer, Austin Garrett, Zach Berger, Tim Trowbridge, Sam Pack, Joey Brewer, and Blakey T. And then you got Austin Kiefer back in 10th. As we get ready to go here.
Tinker or Kyle, he's kind of come out nowhere. I like what he's been doing.
He's got some speed. As we got a good restart for Taddy there. I see how the 15 leaned on the 98 on the restart though.
Yeah.
This Taddy's trying to hold on to this lead. I believe they reset the laps because it was supposed to be 8 to go with the caution, but I believe they reset it.
Ooh, plumber inside Teddy. Oh, he got loose. Still loose. Oh, look who's in third. He's risen from the dead almost.
Right? You got your cog on the inside of Taddy here.
Teddy a little loose.
So was Tim. Oh, Tim! That might have broke the suspension. If it didn't, I'd be shocked. That was a very hard lick. Wow, that's unfolds here. 9 to go here. Taddy leading. I believe Kyle just got roughed up a little bit. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, little door smacking. These guys want to catch Taddy. They're gonna have to work together. To bring him back in.
Oh yeah. Because if not, it's gonna be it's all she wrote here. Because Taddy's got that thing on a rail right now. We are coming down to 7 to go this time by.
These two made up a little bit of ground. It looks like on him right there.
I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get up to the field here. That 91's coming.
Only needs one caution.
Six to go.
Tell you what, that second and third place tandem is slowly creeping to the bumper to that 30.
Coming to 5.
I got a big run down the front stretch.
But Austin deteriorates it though. Four to go here. Taddy's seeing flashbacks of last week. Actually, if you think about it, Tim was in the situation, Taddy got the lead from him. We're seeing flashbacks of last week. 4 to go. Coming to 3 to go. Next time by.
Taddy big time on that apron. Builds the momentum a little bit. Austin Garrett inside.
Oh, little slide nose slap from him. Coming to 3 to go. This Taddy oh! We got a caution. That was I think that was Sam that just got turned. No, it was Berger that just got turned. I watched that from like a distance. We'll go back and look at this real quick for Berger. Hard battling with him. Oh, he got turned by the 15. Right in front of Blake. Oh my. We got to get on board of Blakey for that real quick. If he got damage. Oh yeah, he got into that. He got pieces of that. But like, alright. In my, I don't know, but it's just my opinion on it. Normally when you're spinning in the middle of the track, you hit the brakes, right?
You would think.
He did everything but clobber the whole left side of Blakey's car when Blakey just tried to get around him. But it looked like it was contact from the 15 that turned him and then went from there. Alrighty, so we're going to be our attempt at a one green-white checkered here. What's going to happen? You're gonna have the 98 on the back door of the 30. Then you're gonna have Tim with the wounded car on the outside with Garrett. What lane you choosing?
I think if I'm Taddy, I gotta go bottom. Looks like he's gonna take the bottom.
I don't think Blakey T's done for the night. I think he had a fast repair. So, yeah. Don't count the 91 out yet either, guys. There's a slight chance.
I don't know how. That 74 is still in fourth.
I don't know, man. I know he's got suspension damage. He's ricocheted that thing off the fence I don't know how many times. You can see the right front cambered out like crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the race? It says white flag on mine.
Don't know.
I don't know either because the caution lights didn't come back on.
They are talking about just getting in double file, so I think we're going. It says lap 48 right now on the bottom of the iRacing ticker, on the actual iRacing. Not quite sure what.
Not here.
Pace car lights are out now.
And just to let you know, guys, it's going to get a little hectic here.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of chaos real quick. I would watch that 98 car here on this restart, because I think he's got a lot of power to...
He's very good on launch on the restarts, at least.
Yeah. Yep. I think if he can get inside of Taddy there going into one, Taddy doesn't get a great jump. You're going to see...
Taddy just got to miss a gear and it'd be fine. He misses a gear, it's done for.
Tim gets Austin a good shot.
Oh.
He did. Oh, not enough though.
But Taddy gets to the lead here. It's going to be a green-white checker for you guys. They're 3 wide already. This is not what the 98 wanted to see, though. If we're racing side-by-side with the 213 here. Going down in the 3 and 4, Taddy's going to be still your leader. Side-by-side.
Austin sends it.
Off of turn 4. White flag in the air this time by. Austin looks to the bottom of Taddy. Going into 1. Taddy gets a move. Look at Tim on the outside. Like, where did he come from? Broken car right now and all. Side by side, they're beating doors. Beating and banging, coming off the turn number 4. Taddy on the outside, getting a run. Who's going to win it coming off the line? Give it to... I don't even know. I don't even know.
It's showing Austin.
Oh, my God.
.009.
Holy hell. Oh my God.
009. Oh my goodness.
I know Taddy's beating the steering wheel like a crazy madman right now.
Oh man. Where did the 213 come from?
That I don't know. He moved up 4 spots out of the whole race, but
Whew.
wow. What a finish. Alright, y'all. Let's get a couple of these guys that wow. If I was right, that was wow. Let's get a couple of these guys. We got Tim. We'll go from Tim first. We'll bring Tim first up. Give us one moment here. I'll get some camera angles figured out here for you guys. Give us 1 second. Alrighty, y'all. We are back. I'm going to run it down here a little bit. We'll bring Tim up here real quick for interviews and get everybody else here as well. I'm gonna let you take Tim for the here, Trenton.
Okay.
Alrighty. Mr. Tim, do you got a copy there?
Yes, sir, I do.
Alright, we'll give it to Trent. Trent's going to be getting your interview here tonight.
Oh boy, I got Trenton.
Tim? Hey, quick question. Are you taking the turn 2 wall out for dinner after that race or what?
Oh man, that one hurt. It was so good, and I tried to carry it, and as soon as I got mid-corner, right towards the entry of 2, and I was like, well, this is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt.
Hey, I tell you what, man, all that, even after all that, coming home, man, with a solid P3. I mean, drove the doors off it. From your perspective, we were kind of talking about it, and we didn't really get a chance to discuss it with Blake after the first feature. Let him get back to focusing on the start of the race. How much of a role was tires playing for you guys tonight? He talked about taking tires as much as he can. What were the kind of effects in a long run? Did it get harder to turn, or was it looser? Like, kind of talk about what the impact, because you guys finally had a long run there. What kind of the tire fall off was like out there?
Tires were definitely worth something. I would say the problem you'd run into is the first 2 or 3 laps are pretty sketch. They're very, very understeery here, especially cold. As they warm up, it gets nice and easy to drive. I tried the first feature, I tried rights only on one. You'd think it'd go loose, and it was tighter than heck the first 2 or 3 laps, and then it was phenomenal. But the first 2 or 3 laps are really, really difficult. The long run really showed who didn't take tires on the first stop and versus who did, because once you got about a 4 or 5 lap delta on tires, you could definitely see who was struggling, who wasn't. But the problem was the first handful of laps were just so difficult that's kind of what was causing more issues. So I wanted as many tires as I could, but I didn't want to go through the warm-up period.
Right. Yeah, we kind of talked about that as well, you know, coming down, if it was another green-white checker, I'd be curious to see who would take tires and risk that that looseness. Going back to that first feature, since we didn't really get a chance to talk to you there on that one, your line, you were running a different line than most people were. You were kind of running that middle to high kind of groove. You want to talk about kind of like what, is that something you found in practice, or something maybe you developed during the race that you seem to like?
Honestly, that came more from some door-to-door with Taddy. Like, I couldn't get any really good runs on Taddy. He just had such a better run through the bottom, and I had to commit to something, and I found that the outside, at least if you had a car inside, you could pinch off the exits for him, so you could still carry the speed. And then once I got the up front by myself, I couldn't get the bottom as well as Taddy could, or a lot of these other guys, and I just felt comfortable there. It wasn't faster, but as long as I had the outside, if somebody got to the inside, you could pinch him off enough in 2, as long as I could protect 3. So it was something a little weird and funky. It didn't work as well that second feature, but the first feature, whatever the track state was, it worked pretty nicely.
All right. think that's all I have for you, Tim. Congrats. Your P3 tonight. It was fun watching you battle through. On that last restart, we were actually talking about how your right front fender looked and if you'd have anything for him. So, congrats bringing a home P3 and fighting that thing to the end.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward to the next one.
Alrighty, y'all. That was third place finisher here tonight, Tim Trowbridge. We also have a second place finisher here. I got a nickname for him right now. He might not like it. He'll shoot me if I might get fired at tonight. So if it happens, it happens here. We're gonna call him Taddy Creed.
I like it. I don't like it.
Hey, it's not bad. It's not a terrible name. Little Cinderella more story of that, but man, thought it was a close finish between you and MacArthur last week. I think you guys topped it.
Yeah, it was closer. Last week was .039, and this week was .009. So, yeah, definitely a little bit closer. And I'm still on the same end of it with second place and not the victory.
Most stuff, man. Again, walk us through this. I know the field got inverted and it sent you to the rear. I said middle of the race. I was saying it looked like you were trying to bide your time compared to what you did in the first 50 lapper, which you were like just slicing and dicing. It looked like you were trying to bide your time through the race. Was that the plan, or were you trying to do other stuff than that?
Man, that first race, I couldn't get at it. I mean, everything that would happen happened to me. So, yeah, I was kind of more content just riding. That first race, I made a lot of 3 wide. The second race, but it didn't pan out for me, right? I was on the move, took a lot of 3 wide. Somewhere or another, I'd end up getting hit, get wrecked. I wrecked out of the race. A little different than what you said. I actually ended up starting 4th in that second race because I wrecked out. But the second race definitely went early to pit road and got 4 fresh tires because, like Tim was saying, tires are really important with these cars. The first 2 or 3 laps, it's horrible. But after about 10, 12 laps, you can tell who did and didn't have tires. So I just chose to let them battle it out, burn their stuff up, kind of coast. And then so instead of after 10 laps having, 3, 4 laps of better tires, I ended up with that long run we had. I think I had 10 laps longer. My car lasted than what theirs were.
Alrighty. What was the big difference? Because again, you guys race these King of Asphalt cars every week between thing. What makes these cars different than the ones you ran the previous couple of weeks?
So, listen, these Mazdas every season end up with some of the best racing. We keep a pack together, the majority of it. We end up with more drivers. People like it because they're free cars on here. But, I mean, to me, Richmond's a really unique track. So I don't know that I can say that this car was different than the other cars. A little less power by far, so you had to pick your moments a little bit better. You're not going to win on outright speed. You have to pick and choose. And the Mazdas, it's really all about that exit speed. And I don't know that everybody was, but for sure I was downshifting through the corners. And then I was double downshifting when I was going to make the pass. So I would actually get all the way down to second gear to drop down below people to kick it into third and then back up into fourth in the center of the straightaway. And so I think that's the most unique is all the other cars basically lift and brake, and these ones we were definitely shifting throughout the course of that event.
Most definitely, man. Got any questions for him there, Trent?
Yeah, real quick, Taddy. First off, I had a nickname for you too, so it's funny my broadcast partner gave you one. I was gonna call you Taddy Bell. You're like the Christopher Bell right now, this King of Asphalt, man. I think you and him got the most second place finishes in history. But back to that last restart. Is there anything, I know looking back now, and maybe you haven't got a chance to watch the replay yet, is there anything that you think you could have done different there? That maybe would have got you the outcome you're finally looking for there?
All right, so listen, the same thing was asked last week, and I gave the answer that hindsight 2020. If I had the opportunity, I would have given the bottom to the other driver, and I think that showed. I did put a block down there, but not necessarily to actually stop him from getting to the bottom underneath me. But I was actually trying to just slow his momentum, make him think twice about sticking his nose either way. So last week I said I would give the person the drive to the bottom. This time I give him the bottom. And I felt really good honestly, when I crossed the finish line, I didn't know who actually won that race until we got down into turn one afterwards, and the ticker, the standings popped up and said Austin had won. So no, I don't think there's anything else I would have done differently. He just at the end, he had a better car than I did. I do feel, however, that throughout the whole entire night, between the whole entire 100 laps, I do feel that on a consistent basis, I had the strongest car. Fastest in practice, fastest qualifier. I could pass cars pretty well at will throughout the night, so I felt like I had the most dominant car of the night. But those final 2 laps on that restart, Austin had the best car, and it shows as his car's in the victory lane and mine's in the runner-up position.
Alrighty. Well, Taddy, know you're tired of hearing it, but there's always next week.
Yeah, actually, next week's one of my favorite cars. We got the sprint cars next week. I like the sprint cars and the Silver Crowns. Those are my 2 favorite cars that we run out here in the King of Asphalt. So I'm really looking forward to next week. And, my next second place finish, really excited for it.
Alrighty. Well, I believe that's all.
I got Austin up here for you. I got the race winner up here for you guys.
I'll let you have that, Trent. You get to have the race winner.
All right, my man, Austin, baby. Way to bring her home P1 tonight.
What up? Let's go. Let's go.
I know that probably looked good on your stream. I watched your onboard there for the last 2 laps. It was a good little onboard. So I guess start right here at the end of it. Talk us through kind of going in that last turn, really the last lap. Kind of watching it back myself right now. Did you feel like you maybe had a little advantage on Taddy when you guys came out of turn 2? Because it kind of looks like your positioning off of 2 is where you really, gave yourself that chance to win there on that last lap.
Yeah, I felt really good going at the bottom in turn 1 and 2, and so I figured I'd be able to stick it down there. I haven't really ran the bottom as much because I wasn't really downshifting too much until towards the end because I started hearing everyone else going. But yeah, I don't know. I felt pretty confident, not 100%, especially when I was on the outside the lap before. But once we took the inside and noticed that Taddy gave that little bit of room, I realized that I had a pretty good opportunity to win the thing.
All right. Is there any strategy that maybe you had during this race? Because you were kind of about mid-pack through that first feature. And the second one, kind of once the accident started going, you kind of popped up. Is there like a strategy or anything you did to kind of get yourself that track position, or maybe a line or a move you felt that you made that kind of got yourself in that position?
Honestly, it felt like pure luck, just right place, right time. We had those couple big crashes where it took a lot of big guys into the back or even out of the race. So I definitely got lucky, I would say. My car I didn't feel like my tires were worn down or anything. Car felt healthy, so I just it was right place, right time.
Now, like you said, not running the bottom as much there really to the end. Do you think maybe that sets you talked about just now about your tires being in a good spot where you want them. Do you think running that middle to high line you were running there in the turns instead of the bottom maybe gave you that advantage there with them tires at the end?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I was letting off really early going into these corners as some guys were kind of diving a little more. Like even throughout the whole race, like you said, I was in the back of the pack. I was struggling to find what was fast and what was maintaining. And I think just running the top for safety and then kind of seeing that little hole that I had, and I took it.
All right, man, well, don't feel like I've seen you too often here for the asphalt side of things. I know you and your teammate Gage are kind of the dirt demons of the series, but congrats on your win tonight, and give you a good point today moving forward.
Let's go. Thanks, boys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty, y'all. So that wraps up our big doubleheader tonight here. Again, congratulations to our 2 winners here tonight. You heard Blakey T earlier for the first feature, and then you heard from Austin Garrett here in the second one. Trent, what are the takeaways from these gentlemen tonight?
I think the takeaways were I think nobody really touched on it. Well, Austin did a little bit, but I think dodging wrecks. We talked about the caution, so keeping your car out of trouble, and I think the tires were the big thing too in terms of cars and strategy. It was really just tires, and dodging wrecks all night. So I think those were the two big takeaways.
Most definitely. So I was looking here. They were talking about for next week here, guys. Again, for Tuesday and for Wednesday next week, I'll drop in here for a little bit of these guys. I'll give you guys a little hindsight here before we roll out of here for tonight. Next week for the Giggity Summer League, Summer Showdown, we are going to be at Bristol with the trucks. 185 laps. Good racetrack. Should be some fun for that next Tuesday. And then coming back here Wednesday for on High Side Sanity TV here, we will be back again for the King of Dirt and King of Asphalt. King of Dirt is going to be really fun. I'm actually going to be very excited about these because it's going to make it really fun. We're going to having dirt limited late models next week at Kokomo, which should be very good. You're going to probably see a good bit of sliders coming out of that track next week. And then taking it back to the King of Asphalt next week, we, like Taddy said, we are going to be with sprint cars. Yeah, you guys heard that right. Asphalt sprint cars. Going to be some fun time next week with these gentlemen. I'm hoping to get my partner in crime back in here next Thursday with the Asphalt, unless he decides to take a gander in and run some sprint cars next week, which I don't hold that against him. But again, guys, I know we touched a little bit on sponsors here tonight, but again, big shout out, thanks to JXM Custom Creations. Mr. Jason here, he makes some amazing schemes. If you need anybody to go out there and get a scheme done, look good on track, Mr. Jason up here, or I think it's Jack. I messed his name up already. Yeah, Mr. Jack, not Jason. Mr. Jack. Second sponsor tonight was Timeless Engineering and Design. Again, big shout out to them. Like I said earlier, the winnings for this Wednesday night, they put it all back into the pot for these guys. So, again, big shout out to them. That's why they were a sponsor for us for being the double feature tonight between JXM Custom Creations and Timeless Engineering and Design. I'm about to roll out of here. My boy Trent is going to be rolling out of here too because it's late. Long night of racing here. Again, catch me tomorrow night. I'll also be with NSRL guys. We're going to be at Circuits of America with the O'Reilly series. So make sure to tune in tomorrow night as well for that. Anything you got to say, Trent, before we roll out tonight?
No, thank you for having me on, and we got to watch a great race tonight. 2 great races, so looking forward to next week.
Oh, most definitely. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we're going to be calling it here for the night. Again, one more time, congratulations to the winners of Blakey T and Mr. Austin Garrett. We will catch you guys next week. Thank you all for stopping in, and hope you have a good night.